Hi, I'm 123 Happily, and this is the start of my tutorial series for SynthV. With this series, I want to teach both beginners and advanced users of vocal synth software. This tutorial series is about SynthV, but I believe that most, if not all of these skills are the same in other programs such as Utal or Vocaloid. There will be 8 tutorials in this series, and the topics follow the workflow of using SynthV and build in complexity as they go on. SynthV was my personal choice to teach in because it is free, easy to use, has very high quality banks for Japanese and English and Chinese, and can run on Mac or Windows in much the same way. These tutorials will start from scratch and build up to more advanced topics. Feel free to skip ahead past anything you already understand. If you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave me a comment and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started with the first step, installing SynthV. You'll want to head to their website at dreamtonics.com/en/synthesizerv and hit the Get button in the bottom right. You'll want the basic edition, which is almost identical to the paid version, but for free. Scroll down and select your operating system. I already have it, so I won't demonstrate it here, but it'll start the download immediately. While that's downloading, there's a small Download Lite Edition Voices link that you'll want to click. Scrolling past the editor file, you can see all of the voices available for free. I downloaded all of them, but if you're short on space, just Sucky AI and Eleanor are fine for now. If you're not sure what you want, you can leave it as is and come back after the next tutorial in which I'll explain each voice's pros and cons and give samples. Once the main SynthV installer has finished downloading, run it and follow the prompts on the screen. I recommend you keep the installer once it's done in case you ever need to uninstall the program. To install each voice, close the editor first, then run the installer you downloaded. It will automatically boot the SynthV editor and complete the installation. Once it's done, close the editor and repeat this process for each voice. As a final note, I recommend you make a folder on your desktop to store your project files, backing tracks, and final results in. If you're an organization freak like me, you can make a separate folder for each song as well. There you have it, probably the easiest installation process for a voice synthesizer I've ever seen. Let's move on to the next tutorial to learn more about each voice.